In the mid-15th century, German inventor Johannes Gutenberg invented the printing press. Gutenberg's design stood out with its simplicity of operation, fast printing, and low-cost advantages. Gutenberg revolutionized the printing industry by using metal typefaces that could be processed as a block of text. Unlike previous methods, the letters were reusable and could be arranged quickly. The printing press made it easier and more widespread to print books. Thus, the dissemination of knowledge accelerated and enabled reaching more people. The increase in printing speed allowed books to be produced faster and more cheaply. This, in turn, increased access to information and contributed to the progress of education and cultural development. The printing press also contributed to the acceleration of historical events such as the Renaissance and the Reformation in Europe. Replicating and spreading written works became easier, allowing ideas to be shared more effectively. Gutenberg's invention democratized access to information and increased the literacy levels of the general public. The printing press enhanced freedom of thought and unrestricted expression. The proliferation of books encouraged diversity and widespread cultural exchange. The printing press brought a new dimension to the business world by enabling the production of their own printed materials. Commercial advertisements, brochures, and books enabled more effective advertising and marketing. The printing press also contributed to the dissemination of scientific knowledge. Thus, scientific discoveries and advancements could be shared more rapidly. The printing press also contributed to the standardization of language. As printing became more widespread and accessible, the rules and spelling of language became more established. The printing press also facilitated the preservation and legacy of knowledge. Written culture and history were better preserved as duplicating works became easy. Printers gave rise to craftsmen working in the printing press, creating new job opportunities. The printing press reduced errors in book printing and advanced the printing industry. It made books more organized and easier to read. The invention of the printing press led to an increase in literacy rates. It marked the beginning of a new era in printing and became a groundbreaking event. After the invention of the printing press, more people learned to read and access to information increased. Gutenberg's invention increased the power of the written word and expanded the effectiveness of written texts. Books printed in the printing press accelerated the spread of religion and philosophy. Worship books and religious texts became more easily accessible. The spreading of new ideas and thoughts supported the development of religious reform movements. Printing technology played a significant role in the spread of the Protestant Reformation. Books became a means of spreading Protestant thoughts and criticisms. The invention of the printing press also had an effect on the dissemination of political and social ideas. News and ideas were carried more rapidly to other regions. The printing press industry facilitated the spread of newspapers and magazines. The written dissemination of news had a significant impact on social awareness and public opinion formation. The printing press also contributed to the reproduction of visual materials. It enabled the more widespread use of pictures and illustrations in books and publications. This, in turn, facilitated the spread of high aesthetic value works and artistic creations, while providing a more effective method for storing information. The printing press replaced handwritten manuscripts. This provided a more durable and long-lasting archival option. The invention of the printing press allowed books to reach a wider audience compared to handwritten works. This led to an increase in demand for books and their widespread distribution. The printing press encouraged the printing of new literary works and sources of knowledge. The easier dissemination of works allowed authors and scholars to reach a wider audience. Books began to spread at a faster pace than ever before. The printing press also facilitated the sharing of information about discoveries and travels. The spread of discoveries and maritime knowledge contributed to the acceleration of geographical explorations. The printing press aided in the preservation and accessibility of historical and cultural documents. Ancient texts and literary works were shared with new generations. The printing press became a tool aimed at reducing ignorance and enlightening people. It enabled previously inaccessible knowledge to reach large audiences. The invention of the printing press took its place in history as an event that laid the foundation for the modern world.